guys, I'm Sian from Iron Girl Fitness, and today I am joined by
Georgia. Hi.
So Georgia works out with me quite regularly now, about twice a week at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you work out a little bit more than that, right?
Yeah. So I've just signed up to Swift Fitness that I heard through you,
Through
and
me,
I'm
yeah,
really
with
enjoying
Swift.
it. Yeah, because at the moment, like, I'm trying to keep fit, but I'm trying to keep my mind fit as well. And I've actually quit the gym. And I'm doing Swift Fitness, which is exercising outside in like all different commons in London.
Yeah.
I just find that it works for me, and it's also the social aspect of it as well that I quite enjoy. I'm trying to change my whole mindset towards exercise and food at the moment.
Do you find that you meet more people because you're outside in a group than when you were inside, even if you've done a class
Yeah, for
inside?
sure. And it's more, like I said, the social aspect. And one thing that I like quite enjoy, and I like told my mum this morning, was that my first class was Swift even, while we were doing our stretches. It was just a group of women at that point. And we were doing our stretches, and loads of like guys walking past in their cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Just making comments and catcalling a bit, and we started going around talking about our experiences. And I left feeling quite empowered, and I left feeling like I had exercised and also had a really good conversation.
Yeah.
And I like all that.
You like
It works for me.
And do you find that it kind of fits your lifestyle? Because you work sitting
Yeah,
down quite a bit, don't
absolutely.
you? So
Yeah.
it's pretty quite nice to be moving and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you find that because you sit down a lot, it's more effort to go to work out or not?
I
Like,
think,
you think if you had an active job where you were moving 24/7, say like a police officer outside or a gardener or something, that you might be less likely to work out?
probably.
Yeah, because you feel like it's an active job. So do you feel like more pressure on you because you're an office-based sort of job that you...
I hadn't thought about it, but probably because I'm just sitting down all day.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you feel like that affects your fitness in any way?
I feel like, because obviously if I'm sitting down, if I have lunch at my desk or breakfast at my desk, and I'm just sitting eating.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
essentially.
And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with sit-down jobs. I'm actually quite intrigued by them because I can't do them. I tried a sit-down job. It didn't last very long. They said to me, if you can't sit still, we're going to have to ask you to find another job. So that's why working in the fitness industry is perfect for me, because I never stop moving. However, because I'm always moving, if somebody then says to me, it's Saturday, you've got the afternoon off, Sian, let's go and do a yoga class, I'm like, really? With my afternoon off? I've done like 15 classes this week. Whether I've taught them as a spin instructor to any spin instructors out there, you know that you're pretty much doing the class. And as a body balance and a CX Works instructor, you have to do the classes. Les Mills do not let you get away with that, which is what I love about them. So when it comes to what people say, my own fitness, they say, what do you do for your own workouts? I'm kind of like, well,
Everything.
I do my job for my own workouts.
Yeah.
So, and are you thinking of taking your fitness career, your fitness journey anywhere? Are you like going to train towards maybe an event, or is there anything that you'd like to do maybe in the future?
Well, I did the half Tough Mudder this year,
Yep.
and I'd like to get myself to do the full one at some point. But like, because me and Sian we did a run and we did some hill sprints and stuff.
That's why we're all sweaty. We've just done some hill sprints and
I'm very much a
good
short
run.
distance runner, and when
Yeah.
it comes to I'm really slow.
Did you think there was a lot of running in the half for Tough Mudder?
Not really, because it breaks down with obstacles,
Yeah.
but then there are some bits with the hills and stuff, and you've just climbed like a massive wall, and you're just like, I'm dead. But
Anyone who has done a full Tough Mudder, including me, I think there's a lot of running. After you go past the finish bit for the first 5k, I think it's 5k the first half, yeah. Then there's this big run all the way back.
Yeah.
You're like, oh God, why did I sign up for the full?
yeah, I would like to just improve my fitness, I think, and just be able to run a bit faster for longer. And just, like I said, for me at the
Just
moment,
like endurance.
yeah, it's more about my well-being at this very moment in time.
Just like working out to feel good.
Yeah.
Which is so important, because lots of people always come to me and they say, I want to work out because I look like this, or because I want to look this way. And although yes, it's nice to look in the mirror and see something and think, oh, I feel good about myself because that's what I see, it shouldn't be based on what the media tell you need to see. It should be all about how you feel inside as a person, as well as what's on the outside.
Absolutely. You can go so deep into that, because we were having a conversation earlier, and I was saying to Sian that I've actually unfollowed certain pages on my Instagram and started following different ones.
Yeah.
Because we're just, as women, we're just expected to look a certain way, and
Exactly.
it's not possible.
I think you have to think about this as your friends as well. You become friends with people because you have things in common with them, you like them. Maybe you don't have all of their views, but quite a lot of the things you agree on. Or, as me and Georgia said earlier, we can have a discussion and still have different opinions without being horrible or forcing our opinion on the other person. Whereas on social media, people don't think about that at all. They just follow and they like a photo because of whatever reason, and they don't even read it most of the time. And then I'm one of those people, so I'll have a look at somebody who's got a before and after picture, and in the after picture, some of the girls are very skinny and very toned, and I'm having a look at why they've gone that way. So some of them are for competitions. They're not always like that, because it wouldn't be healthy to be in a competition state 24/7. You have to give your body time to recover.
Yeah.
So for people to strive for what's not real and for something that's impossible and unhealthy to keep, yet follow those people and think that they can live that way, by all means, there's nothing wrong with following them, but have a read of their posts, because you'd have a discussion with your friends about their view and what they've done. So why don't we do it when it comes to social media? We seem so quickly to like something but never follow it through.
And also on that topic of the before and after, what's wrong with being the before? I don't think there's anything wrong with some of these pictures that you talk about. Sometimes the before is just someone that's just
Looks healthy.
normal, and then
Yeah.
the after is just this actually like face-tuned image of something else, and you're just like, I think I'm trying to change my own perception of that kind of attitude.
Yeah.
It's hard though.
Lots of people have to do that as well, because Georgia used the word normal, and everyone is different. For example, I have a sister who is like, everyone would say she was too skinny, but she's just naturally like that. She's naturally very slim. I'm naturally quite curvy, and when I was at school, because I haven't really changed, I was still 10 stone. I'm like 9.5 now, but I'm 5'4", and I've got curvy bottom. I'm saying more of a pear shape, got a big bum and small waist. And people always used to say to me, oh, you're going to be fat because you've got this body shape and you're going to grow into it. Well, I stopped growing, so that helped. But also, I just think that people are so quick to judge. Like, people always say to me, oh, do you have a six-pack? And I'm like, no. And they're like, why not? You work in the fitness industry. Well, because I'm not training to have a six-pack. I'm not eating to have a six-pack. Like, these are things that, okay, some people, don't get me wrong, can have a six-pack very easily, sometimes genetically. But if you look at those people, more and often than not, they've eaten very well growing up, and they've trained a lot in a sport growing up as a child. Like, I've got a friend who's a tennis player. She's trained like since she was 8 years old. She's got amazing body, amazing six-pack, but she's had a flat stomach since I can remember. So it's some people are just like that.
Yeah, I never thought of that, because like it's also just what you eat as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I was saying to Sean yesterday, I have a chocolate problem.
Which a lot of us ladies and gents maybe have sweet tooths and chocolate problems. What can I call it? Hashtag chocolate goals. That's what we should
Hashtag
start on
chocolate
Instagram. So I'm somebody who loves sugar as well. I've got to say that. Yeah, chocolate.
But it's also like
100%.
what, like your knowledge on it. Like we had a conversation. When was it? After the Swift Fitness class the other day, and I was talking about a smoothie
About
that I
smoothies,
made,
yes.
and I thought I was doing the best job ever. With,
She was putting like half a fruit shop into her smoothie every single day.
but I
for
just thought it
breakfast.
was like I just
with
it's
peanut
fruit.
butter. And what else?
Almond. No, sorry.
Ow.
So it was almond milk, 2 scoops of, but I was also making it for 2 people. I
Yeah,
was splitting it.
so splitting it.
2 scoops of peanut butter, strawberries, blueberries, and a banana. And I was saying it really proudly. Sean, like, oh, I do this, and she just went, there's way too much sugar in there. And I was
Well,
like,
for every day, definitely probably a bit too much sugar. So the thing is with these smoothies, don't get me wrong, I love them and I'll eat them, but you have to, it's really simple. Like Georgia was saying, oh, I'm seeing a difference in my body because I'm working out, but I'm not seeing a difference in my body the way I want to. And unfortunately, 80% of your fitness is about what you eat and 20% is about what you do. So you can go and run miles and miles and miles every single day if you eat McDonald's for breakfast, KFC for lunch and Burger King for dinner. Sorry to slate those 3, they're the only 3 takeaways that popped into my head straight away. But if you eat fast food all the time, or fatty food and sweets, donuts, chocolates all day, every day, or you just sit and eat fruit 24/7, it's a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
And sometimes people aren't thinking about the calories, they're thinking about the sugar. Yes, it's great if you want to lose weight, eat less than what you need, so eat less than what you're burning basically, so you burn more calories than you eat. It's that simple. That's the only way you're gonna 100% lose weight. That's a guaranteed fact. However, if you then go and just eat sugar, it's not very good for your teeth. I'm sure the dentist will have something to say about it, but also it's not great for you. If you look at things like diabetes, any heart conditions, everything, cholesterol. The doctors will look at your sugar levels, and sugar does come in pretty much everything, whether it's natural sugar. It can be as bad for you as processed sugar if you're having too much of it, and that's kind of the conversation that we were having. So by all means, have your smoothies, don't give them up and swap them for sugar. But for example, I've got a friend, I won't say any names, but I used to do this as well, so it's not just her. On a Saturday night when I go to the cinema, I'd be like, I'm not going to buy sweets Haribo or something, I'm going to have a whole punnet of grapes because that's going to be much healthier. And then I look at all the sugar in the amount of grapes and uh-oh, that's a lot of sugar considering I've just sat and ate the whole punnet. That's probably why I didn't lose any weight.
Right.
So that kind of gives you, you just have to think about it.
You're like, oh, fruit, healthy. Because I'm guilty of that sometimes. Maybe not grapes, but I'm like, I'm going to have this instead.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, actually, there's probably still the same amount of sugar in that.
Exactly.
You might as well have had the Haribo and enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, that's our conversation for about food and exercise today. Is there anything you wanted to add to that?
Yeah, just like I said before, it's more than just about keeping fit for me right now. It's just about my well-being. I'm just trying to sort my own head out and body out in a world where it's made so hard to just be as you are.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, we live in a world that's so judgmental, especially in the fitness industry. It's growing more and more and more, and people just need to take a step back, have a look at what you want to be, and also the reasons why. Because if there's no reason behind it that you really, really, really want it, you're not going to be able to achieve it. And if it's not realistic, you're probably not going to be able to achieve it as well. So by all means, I'm not an expert. I always say that an expert is somebody who can't learn any more, and we are all humans, so we can always learn more. So according to me, there is no experts really. There's people who know more than me by all means, and if you do know more, then you know what to do. Write a comment below, subscribe, and join myself, Sian from Iron Girl Fitness, and my lovely clients just like Georgia for our next video. Take care, ciao!
Bye.